Everybody, if you haven't watched this morning's update with XRP, please, I encourage you to go watch it, as XRP is basically teetering on the edge of a pretty imminent 4 to 5% rise here. So if you're an XRP holder, you should get a little bit of relief right now, as it looks like we're going to retest the dot cross area at 524. But watch that earlier technical analysis, because there's a chance it could run a little higher. And then I do show you what happens to stop this from happening and invalidating this, even this small move. But right now it looks like we're trending in the right direction. But why I came on right now, and please hit that like button, as it will greatly help push this through the analytics. It helps more than everybody knows. And share this as well, please. But XLM right now is broke out of the short-term formation, and now we've hit the first support level, or its technical resistance level, after the breakout. We technically have a move that could bring us up some 20% if we can confirm this breakout attempt, which we've now created a W reversal pattern, it looks like, out of the breakout. And if this holds, we should be able to push up to about 15.5. So we could be on the verge of about a 20 to 25% move, greater than what we've already seen with XLM. So is there something bigger than meets the eye with XRP? Could we be coming up to 54, maybe even higher to like 63 cents? You know, that's something you have to pay attention to the earlier update this morning. But right now I want to focus on XLM, and we're going to get into this very quickly. So good early afternoon, 12:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, September 9th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XLM is up 2.79%. And you know what? I'm not going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I appreciate if you go watch the earlier update, because it'll show you a farther balance. But right now we're looking at an imminent retest, it appears, for XRP up here at about the 524 level, in this range where the X is on my screen. And then if you come up a little bit higher, let me pull this out, my arrow. So we're looking at a retest right around here, because we have the dot cross that's already happened. But now we're looking for a confirmation. Now, if we want to invalidate that, we need to come up on top of here first at 54, and then try to make a run back up here to 63 cents on the rising channel. So because we touched the support, if we can start holding layer to layer, we could potentially try to invalidate this dot cross and come up there to 63 to 64 cent area. So that's something to pay attention to. So if that were to happen, you know, that could be an invalidation here of the dot cross. So you know what? This would just be a dual layer update, XRP and XLM. So if you want to get excited, right now we're looking at about a move. It should be to about the 535 in the all-time pattern, but we could get stopped at the dot cross at 524. That's why I say 4.5%. But technically, if we're going to go up to the all-time pattern formation, that's where we would come up next to get proved bearish. But if we were to invalidate the dot cross and come back up to the downtrending resistance, this is on the all-time pattern. Now, if we do it in the short term, just so we don't excite ourselves, that's the overall potential. But now let's look at the more realistic, because that's how you can go from more of a let's be overly positive to let's be realistic. So realistically, we're looking at about a 4.5% move up into here. And then if we break to the top side, we're looking at about 7%. Now, if we can invalidate this move and get on top of 54 cents and hold, then you would open up the door for an XLM-like move of about 26.69% to the top of the rising channel. Notice we've already hit the rising channel support, and I will show you now where we achieve that. So we hit the rising channel support right here on XRP at about the 44.4 level, 443, 444, wherever you want to mark it. But now if we work our way back up, we could come back up and hit either resistance at 639, or you get rejected at this bearish cross or the dot cross now. And that's how you come back to the rising channel. And if you break that, that's how you come to the 2020 uptrend at 38 cents. We can still invalidate this. With the weekly golden cross still intact, we can still invalidate this. We just need some help. So this weekend, I'm looking for a little relief here. And I expect this price to go up a little bit. If it doesn't happen today, like I said, we're putting in more of a bullish candle here for the last couple days. We just can't break out of the range. If we don't break up and out and get rejected here, this is how you would know if we can't break past I keep saying 51 cents because if you can't break 51 cents and hold, that's ultimately bearish. So the death cross overly plays, but if you want to be optimistic, if you could invalidate the death cross, you'd be looking at about a 26.67% rise up to the 63.7 cent level roughly. But there's a lot to be determined there as we went over. And now for XLM, up 2.76%. And for that's not XLM. For XLM, we broke out of this short-term formation. We're trying to confirm this, and it's a perfect bounce off of this next candle. Now our next layer is to get over 13,262. That's why I said we have to confirm this breakout by getting there and breaking it. Right now, we've just perfectly come to that area and got rejected. So we're looking at a possible breakout attempt, but right now we haven't been able to secure the level, and it still could come down here, and you might have to have a retest at 12.4 before this breakout. So pay attention here, because you very well could come down and try to retest the formation breakout, because we had 2 failed attempts through, and now this is the 3rd time we've gained a little bit of steam, came up to the resistance, and now technically you're looking for a proper back test since we're getting rejected here, unless we can hold support here. So if you can get up to 13.3 and hold that, you're looking at about a 15% move from there. But where you would ultimately be trying to look for, if it's me, I'm looking for a retest. It might not happen. It might not happen. But if you're looking to play this, you'd be looking on the retest. And then you would look at about 25%. So that's what you'd be looking at. But are we going to get the retest? It's not necessary. It would just be a 25% overall move from the breakout. But that's what we could be looking at here for XLM. And right now, if I was a betting man, I'd say in the 2-hour time frame. And remember, if you're a bet man, you know, they get you to lose because you have to make a prediction. Remember, the chart doesn't have to make a prediction, so it can do the yada yada yada, and then at the end of the day it still goes where it's going to go, but our emotions dictate our response. So I'm just going to go with the technicals, and right now what I see there is a gravestone doji. I mean, it is what it is. It's showing that the pattern has lost some steam here, and likely we need to go gather some support, which there's no problem with that at all. The 4-hour time frame, in fact, it suggests, because we've had a... Ooh, XLM did re-push back through here in the last couple hours. Look at that. XLM has a golden cross confirmed here in the 4-hour time frame, so we reversed the pattern. So yeah, I absolutely think we're going to have a correction here, and then we're probably going to try to attempt a 25% breakout. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Make sure you hit that like button if you got anything out of this update. Consider subscribing to the channel and joining Tom's Army if you appreciate my work. If you would like, send a YouTube super chat if you feel inclined. But really, hit that like button. That'll push me through the analytics. Share this by clicking the link and share this on social media. It'll help push us through the analytics. And I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my content. Just one message to pass along. Remember, you're the light in a world surrounded by darkness. So the importance of that message is that somebody might be coming in here and this might be their only happy time of the day. Don't lead to their downfall. Add to the positivity, not the negativity. We are the winners here. We don't play the victims. And in that, we get all the information possible on not just the charts, but the news to dictate our perception of the pattern to come.